Okay, so week 3. I took a week off. My wife and I went to Jersey, and I just wasn't in the mood for programming when we got back. So, as you can see, I have introduced survivors. They have a health bar and they have a morale meter. The morale is affected by the condition of the base, as well as how many times you send them out to scavenge. There's quite a few different factors, and each survivor will prioritize a different base need. Right now, I'm utilizing the building system, which is still mostly incomplete, but it's getting there. Building a few beds. Each survivor requires a bed that will have a huge negative impact on their morale if they don't have one. Right now, I'm just dealing with her needs. So she prioritizes hygiene. Not every survivor will. So to get her morale up, I need hygiene items in the base. And that should do it. And now she wants some comfort items. And again, the more survivors you have in the base, the higher these needs will be for each survivor. But right now, I'm just kind of playing with the system, testing it out. And don't mind this horrible couch skin. I was playing around with a few. Oh, good. That just looks so bad. I won't be using that. So the build menu right now it has about 50 items in it. They cost materials. They improve one of the 5 categories or 4 categories: decor, comfort, entertainment, and hygiene. Right now, I'm throwing down some entertainment items. And now she doesn't have any complaints. So, if a survivor's morale is high enough, there are 1 to 2 skills they could teach you. I don't currently have any skill points, so she can't teach me anything. Now I'm going to send her on a scavenging mission. So while I'm out on a mission, she will also go out and scavenge materials. Here's the locker. You can equip items in your storage, take food, medicine, ammunition, weapons. And anything you drop in the base is automatically deposited back into the locker. As you can see, I just dropped the knife, and there it is. And there is one thing I did forget to show in this video footage. Here's the work in progress map screen. And I'm off on a mission. So I did forget to show at the end of a day, you can rest in bed and it prompts you to feed your survivors. So that is one thing I did forget to record in this video. The actual gameplay hasn't changed much. I've been focusing more on system things. It was a heavy focus on the base mechanics this week. Frame rate drop there. I have no idea why, but it kind of made me fall off of the grid. That's something that I'm going to have to fix. Now I'm just going to leave the level and show you what else I've been working on. Level complete screen, also a work in progress. Oh, and here we are gathering what she found. So here we have the in-game level editor I've been working on. This has taken up a majority of my time this week. The Game Maker built in room editor is terrible. It's tedious, especially for a 3D game, which Game Maker isn't really designed for. So I decided to build an editor so I could walk around the level and place objects as I went. The difficult part about that is saving all of that data, which I figured out it's working. I have not implemented every object, but it'll be pretty easy now that I've got it up and running. So here I'm just playing around with the editor a bit. So I will be able to create multiple variants of the suburb stage and all future zones that I plan through this editor. And instead of these levels being physically saved in Game Maker rooms, if you're familiar with Game Maker, you'll know what I'm talking about. They will all be populated using scripts. A little peek into my game design there. So this car, the sedan. I'm not happy with. It looks really small. I've got to play with the size of it. But here are some new 3D assets I've been working on. We've got a van, a police car, and my favorite is the ambulance. The skins are not final. There's a park bench, a stop sign. I know that's not the proper shape, but Game Maker's 3D very limiting, so it's what I had to work with. A bush, a grill, and then these grass. I like it. I'm not sure I'll be able to use it though. Um, each one of those is a different object, and if I put thousands of those across the level, I think it would impact performance. That remains to be seen. But yeah, so now I push a letter on my keyboard, and it dumps all of the information. You're going to see very quickly that it's largely incomplete, but it writes all of this in ready to use code. So I simply have to copy paste it to a script, and everything from my level will be saved in here. I dump it into the script, and it is ready to run 100%. So that's what I did this week.